welcome to the Dan X Show. Then I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but here I am. Making videos is fun, but I just went to the Cowlitz Gamers for Kids Expo, which was in Longview, Washington, and it was at the Cowlitz Expo Center. It was really cool. It's not as big as the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, but it's still super cool, and I really wanted to go, and I was glad I did. Longview is about maybe 50 minutes or an hour from Portland, and Portland's about an hour and 45 minutes away, an hour and a half from Eugene. So we went, and we had a lot of fun. My wife and my two boys and I went, and we really enjoyed it. When I went there, I met the Immortal John Hancock, which was amazing because I watched all his videos. He's the one who was hosting the event, and I saw his wife was the first person I saw because I watched a video where him and his wife are talking about being married to a gamer, and so I thought that was pretty cool. And then I met him, and he was at a booth with a bunch of cool games like this one that I picked up, Game Panic 2, which is from 2016, but it's for the Sega Genesis. What? And that's like a little sprite or guy of John Hancock, and he's trying to like ship out games to retro fans. I told him, when I finally met him, I talked to him a little bit. I told him I came from Eugene, Oregon to go see the expo, and he's like, "What console do you have?" I was just like, "Well, I don't have a Nintendo or Super Nintendo at the moment, but I gotta get one or get a Retron or something to play them, because, man, there's so many awesome Nintendo games and cool homebrews that John RIGG'd has." But anyway, I have a Genesis, and I told him, and he's like, "Here, take this one," which was really crazy and really nice of him, and I was really happy he did not have to do that, and I super appreciate it. And yeah, this is the game right here. It's simple, fun game. There's the Immortal John Hancock right there. And you just kind of go back and forth trying to get all the game cartridges and watch out for bad guys like the spiders and stuff. And it is complete with spider ring, and you might notice like right on the cart there's a little spider guy. It's a tall cart. I don't mind the tall carts. I had Road Rash 2 in a tall cart when we were little, so this is pretty sweet. And it comes with a manual as well. Fantastic. I played this at the expo actually before meeting them. I kind of didn't want to bug the people too much, you know, which sometimes I start talking to them and wouldn't stop running my mouth, so that happens. I think with all of us, we get chatty. Totally talked to the Immortal John Hancock a little bit, and before I met him, I played this on the Sega actually, so that was cool, and I tried a few other games which were all really fun too. So yeah, check out these homebrew games, and you know, there's still new games for the old consoles. I love the old consoles, and tons of games always. Skirt. This controller and stuff. Game Panic. Come by Genetronics LLC. 2016 code and art by Jason Santucci in partnership with John Hancock. Immortal John Hancock. Gotta keep the retro fun going. Oh, spider wanted. Oh yeah, very nice. Oh, what just slowed me down like that? Was that the controller? One-handed again. That might be the controller. 11 miles. Score 14. I also met John RIGG'd. He was kind of the first person besides John Hancock's wife I met. And I watch his show all the time, RIGG'd Games. And he's a family guy, like me. He's got a couple of daughters and a son and a wife. He made tons of homebrews for the expo, which he's selling there, and a bunch of other cool ones, like Splatterhouse one. Which I believe was originally for Famicom or something, and a bunch of this cool tortoise game, which I tried out because you could demo it there at the expo. It was pretty fun. I just don't happen to have a NES at the moment, and like I said, I gotta get something, play those on sometime, start collecting. I've got plenty to keep me busy at the moment, like most collectors I'm sure do. He can make reproms, reprograms games, which is something I would like to do, not to make like money or anything, but just to make cool games. You can buy new components. You can also use old components, which some people don't agree with because you're wrecking the game.
You can let me kill the spider?
Yep. So yeah, I got to meet RIGG'd, who is really cool. His daughters weren't there when I first met him when my son was with me, and he's just like, oh, where's your daughters? Because we'll watch, and he's got some kids, and they'll be on a show sometimes while he's doing stuff, which is cool, you know, that he, you know, he's a family guy, so he doesn't mind his kids being in there, and I'm sure they love it, and I know my son Eric loves it when we do videos or, you know, anything together. It's bonding, and it's fun to do. Yeah, my son Eric met his kids, and just kept talking to them non-stop, and he just had a blast and thought that was so cool, and I did too. And you know, I got a picture with RIGG'd and the Immortal John Hancock and Radical Reggie too, who I'm gonna be bringing up shortly here. It was pretty cool. All those people were so nice and were talking to me too, which was nice, you know, or they weren't like brushing me away anyway, you know what I mean, or being mean to me for talking to them or nothing, you know, which you'd maybe expect from people who, you know, at these expos or even in public too. A lot of people probably know them, especially from their area. I'm sure they're pretty renowned there. I also met Radical Reggie, who I talked to for a little bit about some stuff, and he had, I think, some of his games out there and whatnot, which you could buy, but his channel is really cool. He does all kinds of great videos, from some where he's doing games or he's talking about them, or he'll have him and a couple other buddies talking about them who are always really cool. Like Angry Joe, I believe, is one of them, and they do the Interracial Gamer. He's got another buddy on there that they'll do stuff too, and it's pretty cool. I love watching his videos. I believe Metal Jesus was there. I think we came a little late, which is fine. We definitely love watching Metal Jesus' videos all the time. Cool that he would make an appearance as well at this expo. The expo is nice. All the benefits go towards autistic children, and I believe the Arc of Cowlitz County or something, which is nice too. Yeah, I met Reggie. That was really cool. I'd actually seen Reggie one time before at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, but my boys were with me there too, and I didn't have my wife, which I had this time, which was super cool, and I feel kind of bad because I think she was watching the kids a lot. I just kind of would just get going looking at games or seeing all the cool people there. It was pretty exciting for me because, to be honest, that's like what I watch, is those guys. And a few other YouTubers that aren't up specifically about games, which not all their videos are just about games. Now I'm going to show some pickups I got from the convention. I didn't expect to want some of them I got to be such good deals, but they were. And some I just didn't want to buy them online, you know, because, you know, might as well get them all here. Some I just took a chance on. Maybe I'll clean up and take a little time, but I'd like to go through some of those. Let's start off. The first game I bought was from RIGG'd, and that is Battle Unit Zeoth, which I will be showing some footage for, I'm sure. This game is so fun. It's a shoot 'em up or shooter. You're a robot guy, and it's a side-scrolling one, kind of like the game Gradius, I believe. Yeah, you got a jetpack, so if you hold one button, you shoot up with the jetpack. With the other button, you're shooting, because it's like a shooter game. It's really fun. I made it past the first boss and to the second boss. Alright, so this is Battle Unit ZF, which is totally awesome. Let me show you. Honk honk. Blap, blap. Blap, 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 blap. Oh no! It's swollen. That's too much. Stop. I'm doing good. And as you can see, I'm just holding down the B button. Or shoot. Don't leave my phone. You got green with them. Good. Oh, shucks! Oh, that's right. Pretty awesome game. And you don't have to start over, it would bring you back to stage 2 if I was already on stage 2 of beat that boss. Because I beat that boss before. This game is really fun. Very glad I got it. I don't have a lot of shoot 'em ups, but I've been trying to get them since I moved in this area because I gained some knowledge on a lot more of them, and I really like them. At the arcade too, especially, which I went to Ground Control Arcade recently, and it was super fun. In Portland. Well, I think actually this might have been the second one I got, and I think I got this from RIGG'd buddy. It is the same stand as RIGG'd, but this was his buddy's game. This was sealed. It's no longer sealed. Ape Escape on the Loose. Yeah. So, I don't got the game in there right now because it's actually in my PSP. Maybe I'll show game footage, I don't know. This game, super fun. The first couple levels, anyway, reminded me of this Ape Escape demo for the original PlayStation, and I really liked that game, and I happen to have a copy. I'm not sure how I came across it. Maybe I got it at like a pawn shop or something for super cheap, but I used to play that when my brother Nick was at school, and I stayed home sick. So, on a demo, and it was really fun. I know this game is going up in price, and truthfully that was one of the main reasons I got it. Also, this was the first game I think I played on the N64, or like I played a good deal of, and that is Turok. I was never too good at it. I could maybe get past the first level or a couple levels, but it's still really fun. It is a first person shooter type game. There's dinosaurs, which is cool. And once I got my older brother's N64, which he had this, I played it on a Game Shark and whatnot. This game, the first one he had got stolen from us. I had a second one, which I don't know if that one got stolen or traded it, sold it, something. But I got it again, only for $7 too. It's a little beat up on the back and front, kind of dirty. I'll clean that, take it apart. I think this is the next one I picked up. Resident Evil Archives. The first Resident Evil, which is a remake of that GameCube one, but for the Wii. And that's why I got it. I got it for the Wii because I love the Wii, and I've not played this ever. I wanted to, and I played a little bit of it, I guess you could say, on that rail shooter for the Wii, the Resident Evil Chronicles, Umbrella Chronicles. Yeah, that game is super fun, where it just kind of takes you through the stories with a few of the games. Picked this up for $8. Maybe find it on eBay for that price, or $10, I think. Seen it for $10 at a Goodwill. Sonic and Knuckles, and you put Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 on there, and it improves the graphics or whatever. Maybe unlock some other stuff, I don't know. But this is Sonic and Knuckles, which is technically part of like Sonic 3, but they had to split it up because of data, some stuff. And we got it. This one looks dirty here, not too bad. I'm going to take it apart, clean it up. So this is Sonic. Playing with one hand. One hand. Here's a game, another game I got from RIGG'd, Strider, and this is the second time like I stopped over and I had my son, and my son was just, you know, talking to his daughter a bunch, and I was just like, oh man. Let's see, I know Strider is pretty popular and pretty good, so I was like, well, I may as well pick it up. $10, and yeah, pretty sure, I checked eBay, and yeah, that's a pretty darn good deal. Oh man. Strider. Very nice. Anyway, cool. Excited to play that, try that out. I got this, and I guess this was a little girl's that was there. I didn't realize, but my disc 1 of my Final Fantasy VIII isn't working. I can't get past that robot towards the beginning. I never got to play this one. So I'm excited for that. But unfortunately I have a couple copies of this, because a long time ago for $1 I got a copy. Missing disc 1. Now I have a full copy and started to try to play it. Disc 1 doesn't work. So hopefully disc 1 will work on here. Also, I got this for probably the cheapest price you get on eBay. So, not a huge steal or nothing, but I got this for $2. Now, I never saw this in English. And I knew we'd be driving back home to Oregon from Washington there. So I thought I'd give it a watch, and I did, and I loved it because I'm a big Final Fantasy VII fan. My favorite game, I'd say, is Final Fantasy VII, because I'm unique, and no one else has that as a favorite game, I'm sure. Really good. I remember watching this back in the day, not really remembering too much about it or what happened, but I watched it in English, not with subtitles, so that was cool too. No offense, I'll read subtitles, but sometimes it's nice to just hear it. So this is 2 years after what happens in Final Fantasy VII. And what's also cool is recently I beat Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which I got when it came out and never got very far in or ever beat. But now I recently beat it. And same with this game, Dirge of Cerberus, which is with Vincent from Final Fantasy VII. I'm like 2 levels away from beating that, so that's pretty cool. Crisis Core is a prequel, which I recently beat, the original Final Fantasy VII. And Dirge of Cerberus takes place 3 years after what happens in 7, or 1 year after what happens in this. So pretty cool, it's all tying together. A little bit. This was $1. This is a fun controller. It's a little mini Sega one. And these go for a good amount too, so I mean, looks like it'll take a while to clean, but give me 5 minutes. Okay. Probably not going to take it apart unless I need to though. I mean, none of the buttons are sticking. None of this stuff is sticking. It just looks like it's been sitting forever. Let's see if that controller I got works. Yep. Starts working anyway. Left and right work. A button. X and all the top ones don't work, but I don't think they're using. Yep. Down obviously. So looks like that works. My last pickup, this ladies there kept saying, everything with the white sticker, it's buy one, get one free. And I was like, okay. So I picked out 2 games. One, I have a greatest hits, and I was like, well, just swap that out for this one. Which it says $6, but I was like, well, that'll be my free one. And then I wanted to get this game, which I used to have. It was one of my 3 first original Xbox games when I got it from good old Santa Claus. And I was in 6th grade. Grabbed by the Ghoulies by Rare. Totally one of my favorite games. This is complete. I'll probably swap the case with one that doesn't have this sticker on the front, because that looks like it'll be a pain to get off of. Anyway, this game is really fun. I don't think a ton of people have maybe played it or never got a whole lot or whatever, but here's a hidden gem for you. I love this one. Love this game. Thought I was getting this free, and then they're like, well, you want to pick your other one so you get that one free? I'm like, what? So they kind of conned me, but I didn't really, I guess, fight it too much, because I didn't at all. So this was the one I ended up getting free, and you know, I like the gimmicky games or whatever. Sometimes, I mean, so we play. I'm sure this one was kind of fun, and for a free little game or whatever, and getting these 2 pretty darn cheap. It's like what the Hampton Inn. So yeah, I got these 2 were $13 altogether. This one was free. And yeah, we like to play Wii games and have a little fun. So we'll try it out, see how it goes. I picked up a lot of other games since the last video I've put out on picking up games. Yeah, I've just been doing other things, but I really want to do videos because they're fun. And do more with my son as well. And if you'd like, you may like my video. That would be fantastic. Makes me feel liked. And then if you'd like to subscribe as well, you may subscribe. No promises that there'll be any videos for a while, but hey, maybe I will make them consistent, especially if this one doesn't take me too super long. This is Dan X. I'm out, and y'all take care, and you know, peace on earth and all that good stuff. But for real, I'll have a great day or night. Strider and Sonic and Knuckles. Not really working.